You are temperate.
Watcher,
Yes?
all of the Zhao entities in this time period they've disappeared. Perhaps we should change time periods and return to the picture.
Understood.
Say, Watcher?
What is it now?
How do you feel?
Are you questioning my resolve?
No, of course not, Watcher. There's someone up ahead. Watcher, the Zhao entity has revealed a new time period to us.
Understood. I can see that.
Remember, you can change time periods by holding Show Timeline and making a selection. Watcher, you did it. We're back.
Don't talk down to me. Go on. Anything else?
I didn't mean to offend.
We'll talk about it when we get home.
I'm detecting more Zhao entities in this time period. We should continue looking.
What is this smell? I don't like the look of this. This person looks distressed. Beds. Everywhere. That's peculiar. Is that the gymnasium? The shelves are empty. Is this some kind of monument? It doesn't look like it went well. The situation must have spiraled quickly. Handsome. Thanks. Will you give me access to the next time period?
Watcher, we're on a schedule. There will be many more cubes to talk to. That's correct. You will be purged from memory. It is your function. It's an honor to serve.
Please comply.
Nowhere said people used to have names. Say it again.
Wow. Watcher, you're embarrassing.
The Allmother was called this?
Iris. How is it going?
Iris.
You responded. That's a little surprising, actually. Is this another... 怎么说? Prank? By the way, what is this place? It is kind of dark here.
Secretary, who is this?
This entity is Zhao, a prior acquaintance of the Allmother.
I'm going to experience Iris's memories. It'll be my first time.
Memories? Am I in them?
Apparently.
So you do remember me, after all this time. I did not expect that.
What do you mean?
Don't break the simulation, Watcher. When they look at you, they see the Allmother.
Right. I'm going to experience my memories. Nowhere said people used to have names. Say it again.
Wow. Watcher, you're embarrassing.
The Allmother was called this?
Iris. How is it going?
Iris.
You responded. That's a little surprising, actually. Is this another... 怎么说? Prank? By the way, what is this place? It is kind of dark here.
Secretary, who is this?
This entity is Zhao, a prior acquaintance of the Allmother.
I'm going to experience Iris's memories. It'll be my first time.
Memories? Am I in them?
Apparently.
So you do remember me, after all this time. I did not expect that.
What do you mean?
Don't break the simulation, Watcher. When they look at you, they see the Allmother.
Right. I'm going to experience my memories.
They're dead.
Gruesome.
I must have made a miscalculation. I will initialize them younger next time.
Did they have any last words?
In the twilight of my years, I still dream of her. She is the sole purpose for my being. Even though we have only met twice, I remember everything about her. The image is so vivid, so detailed. Her hair, her eyes, her voice. Such joyful stimulus. Such exuberance in this endless void. It goes on like this. Would you like to hear more?
Why not? I think I'm okay.
My only regret is not being able to see one last time. My form fails me. Time is the most apathetic of dimensions. If you are ever to receive this message, Watcher, please do not speak of this to my younger selves. Their life may seem empty, but I've come to learn that wanting is better than having, and that meaning is precious to me. You probably don't need to worry yourself about it.
Don't make decisions for me.
Yes. Would you like me to recite them?
Yes, please.
Of course, with deep fondness and gratitude. your friend. I believe next time, a simpler cube personality profile will suffice. However, if your schedule allows, please hold space with my naive forms. It means more than you know. Wise Watcher, this failure of a cube didn't mention that you can travel to unlocked time periods at your discretion.
Seems useful.
Yes. Let's forget this disaster and move on. Simply hold the Show Timeline button to see what time periods you can access at any point. This failure of a cube didn't mention that you can travel to unlocked time periods at your discretion.
Seems useful.
Let's forget this disaster and move on. Simply hold the Show Timeline button to see what time periods you can access at any point. There's no point lingering here. We should go.
Secretary, what is this?
A connecting memory.
Explain.
Are you nervous, Watcher? Do you see this node? These nodes only appear within communions. They allow you to travel across large distances and join memories together. Hold the target button and target the node. Release the target button and the simulation will pull you toward it.
That sounds unpleasant.
It will be unpleasant, yes.
Thanks for being honest.
Or more accurately, pull the world toward you.
You don't have to point it out.
If we follow this connecting memory, it should take us where we need to go.
I'm fine.
It's only natural. I've heard talking about it is helpful.
I can handle it.
Very well.
I can handle it. Got it.
Communions can be disorienting, so I'll do my best to keep track of everything for you.
Secretary, are you trying to impress me?
Are you impressed?
Enough.
Yes, of course.
Yes?
One more thing, Watcher. Press the Show Task List button for reminders. Let's continue. I'm here to serve. Watcher, try holding the Zip Target button in mid-air.
Cute.
Watcher, today is the day you finally enact your function. Tell me, Watcher, in verse 1, what does blue to red signify?
Air to fire, tears to blood, Watcher to principle.
Ah, yes. May the red sky one day be blue again. I see your resolve, Watcher. Ah, yes. Not even our masks can protect us in the face of such horror. Ah, yes. You and I, and every colored sister in between. I see your fortitude, Watcher. I see your piety, Watcher. In verse 3, what does hair to hair signify?
The threads of time, the first sisters, the preciseness of atonement?
Yes. Even though we may be generations removed from our ancient sister's sin, we sisters are all bound to her. You are temperate, Watcher. Yes. The first sisters were made from strands of the All-Mother's hair. You are devoted, Watcher. Interesting. Just as our ancient sister's sin was granular, we must atone for it with equal measure. You are meticulous, Watcher. For what sin do you believe our ancient sister was punished?
Lying? Disobedience? I'm not sure.
The records of her ancient sin are lost. It is enough to know that she crossed the All-Mother, and that we must not. Perform your function faithfully, Watcher, and one day you may follow in Fixer's footsteps and behold her.
I'll give it my all. 6-1. Hecky Grace.
6-1, sister. Our fates are intertwined. Hecky, sister. Her grace be upon you. May the Alma witness your conviction. Hecky Grace.
Hecky.
You may proceed. And in your listening, Watcher, did any passage ring out to you today?
A sin does not incinerate. Cut it down from sphere to square. An ancient sister mother crossed.
Indeed. Though our bodies may be burned when the time comes, her sin is passed on. Ah, yes. Only you can look deep enough inside to know the parts of you to cut away and which ones to sculpt. A turn of phrase that has confounded many a sister. We hold it to be true that our sister crossed our mother and not vice versa. So then, Watcher, what is your verdict? Your uncertainty speaks truths, Watcher. After all,
I am ready to serve the All-Mother.
I have no doubt you are.
This is a common book bag, spacious and functional. It can be carried with the shoulder or by the hand. Its dimensions are 40 centimeters length by 12 centimeters width by 26 centimeters height. There is one main compartment with a zipper enclosure that students fill with textbooks, tablets, pencils, and food. The first time Jiao emptied the contents of this bag at the cafeteria table, you were so embarrassed. It wasn't because you had an accent, because you didn't. It couldn't be the way you dressed, either. You were careful about what kind of food you brought to school and never told your parents about teacher meetings. Found it, she said too loud. Jiao pulled out a rectangular pouch with a zip top. You carried a similar medical emergency kit in your bag, too. She had latched onto you since her first day. Yet when others asked who she was, you said no one. When she spoke, you apologized. 你放学后有空吗? She asked. You came here, so speak the language, you whispered. Besides, that's not the Chinese you spoke, and people don't like it when they don't understand you. Chew with your mouth closed. Don't clear your throat in public like that. And absolutely do not spit on a public street. She followed you around all the time. When you turned around and asked her to leave, she silently trailed you anyway. We have to stick together, she said. When your mom invited Jiao over for dinner, you asked, do we have to include her all the time? What's your problem? Your mom said. Why does she bother you so much? You didn't have an answer. Why? You never understood. I guess yesterday was the last day and no one bothered to tell me.
Well, you can sit with me. There's lots of room.
My dad always says, a family that eats together stays together. You ever heard that? It's bullshit.
My mom and I eat and watch true crime every night. It's how we study English.
Good for you. No thanks.
But we need to.
Jiao, you need to work on your English comprehension.
Are you okay?
Yep.
You are never by yourself at lunch. They are afraid of getting sick from people like us.
But I was born here. It makes no sense.
I'm trying.
Whatever.
Where are your friends?
I don't know. Why would I know? The four of us have eaten lunch together every day. Every day. For years.
Your 男朋友. He's cool.
Huh? Who?
Oh, you know who. The one in the bathroom. You are always skipping class to meet him. You like him.
You don't know anything, Jiao. He's not my boyfriend. And even if I did like him, there's no reason he'd like me.
Iris, you are crazy. There are so many reasons. You never smile with your teeth. Except when you're thinking about food. If I were him...
There's no way I could have a boyfriend. Ugh, my mom would lose her shit. She's always losing her shit.
Oh, but your mom is so nice. She gave me new clothes.
You don't know what she's really like. My mom is a coward.
Coward?
Someone with no courage, no spine.
Why do you say this about to your mom?
My parents were there, you know? All the ugliest things they saw with their own eyes. But one night, my mom packed all her things and forced my dad to flee with her. They abandoned their friends, their family, the cause. Not like your dad. He stayed. Your father was different. But my mom? She's the weakest person I know.
Well, at least your mom is alive. And when you are sad, you like to untie your hair and then tie it back up over and over again. Oh, and you always smell like lavender and strawberry pocky.
What? No?
You don't like him?
You don't get why she does that, do you? The piano consists of 88 keys. Each key is attached to a hammer that strikes a string. These strings resonate at specific frequencies. Most pianos use a tuning system called 12-tone equal temperament, which carves an octave into 12 steps. Due to its nature, it is difficult to manipulate the tone of the piano while it is sounding. Each event is discrete. Expression largely relies on the velocity of the hammer. You hated the piano. It was an ugly, rigid instrument. One day, you watched a friend pluck a string of a guitar. You resented it. When you tried to play a song together, the piano sounded wrong. When your parents discovered that you had damaged the piano by accident, they hit you. After all, they were still paying for it. You vowed that you would never make something without a keen sense of chaos. With every pluck, the sound was different. Complex. After they left, you took the instrument apart. Maybe you could get at the strings you thought. As an adult, you recalled this incident. A teardrop contains water, lipids, lysozyme, lipocolin, glucose, and sodium. This liquid expels from the outer edge of the eyeball and lubricates the entire eye surface during the action of blinking or crying. If the tear expels from the right eye, it means happiness. If it falls from the left eye, it's sadness. Tears are functionless. Worse, they are a threat. You learned this on the parking lot pavement the day your mother taught you to ride a bike. It hurts. You cried, cradling your skinned knee. Your mother looked down at you with disdain. Mumui, look around, she said. Everyone is staring. You can't show such weakness in front of others. Why would they take my things? You asked. Because it is in their nature. Never let them see you cry. Understand? Many years later, you remembered this lesson when they defaced your locker and stole your clothes after swimming practice. The first sign of sickness is watering of the eyes and nose. Every student who showed any sign of tears was sent home. You went into the pool and dunked your head under water so no one would see. You tried so hard to stop crying, but it only made it worse. When you asked why, your mother said, otherwise, they'll take everything from you. Is that spit on your back?
I hope so, because if it's not spit, then it is something else.
Here, take that off. We can soak it in the washroom sink. I have an extra sweater you can wear.
What? You will let me wear your sweater?
Put it on before I change my mind. You look good.
No, I probably still look like a FOB, like you say.
I mean it. The color suits you.
I thought you hate when I look like you.
To be honest, you'll never look like me. You don't have the resting bitch face.
Hey, are they always so mean in this country?
I promise that after we graduate, everything will be different. We will have freedom, choices, experiences that you can't even imagine right now.
What do you mean?
I mean, you'll go to parties, go on dates, join an ultimate frisbee team. Who knows what else?
I love Frisbee.
I know you do.
大学, where will you go?
As far from my parents as possible. Where will you go?
It would be fun if we went together, right? Oh.
I didn't hear you.
Iris, there's a new Bubble Waffle Cafe that just opened. Your mom says it's your favorite. And I was like, huh? It's my favorite too.
Jiao. Your hair. Your outfit. What the hell?
Yeah, you said no one will like me until I'm not so...
I didn't tell you to copy everything I do.
But you are my... 怎么说? Role model?
Are you trying to ruin my life?
I'm sorry. I wanted it to be a fun surprise. Like twins.
No.
So you don't like Bubble Waffle?
For fuck's sake. All you ever talk about is bubble waffle this, milk toast that. Why can't you just act normal? A smartphone. A pocket-sized mobile mechanism of telecommunication and computing functions. Beyond call and messaging, it allows for extensive internet browsing and multimedia functionality, including music, video, photo, and gaming. The smartphone is an integral agent in all dimensions of human survival: physical, intellectual, environmental, vocational, social, emotional, and spiritual. You spent more time with your phone than anything or anyone. You would turn your phone on to turn off the anxious, stressful, anguished thoughts. When there was good news, you'd confide in your phone. It felt good to be heard. When you couldn't sleep, it sat glowing on your pillow, offering songs of escape. Your parents were fighting about the past. Again, Mumui, your mom needs help, your dad said. There was no sound worse than your mother shrieking. You locked your bedroom and crawled into bed. You squeezed yourself into the smallest shape possible under the covers. You spoke to your phone, and it spoke back.